Good day and I love you, and welcome to the Daily Dose for Friday, February 7th. I'm Heather Peterson Lockhart and I am the Chieftess. And today I have a special full moon in Leo reading for you. I'm so excited about the cards we drew. This is wonderful. I usually do it live with you online, y'all know that, but I thought better than me sitting here and like rolling my eyes in the back of my head and being like, oh, and choosing the cards. I would just tune in to the collective and choose cards for us while connecting to your energies. So, first let me tell you that Venus has moved into Aries with Chiron. So, we might be feeling like that's not good enough. That doesn't look the way I want it to. Well, I wanted it like this, but not like that. Well, you know, fussy. Venus doesn't want to be in Aries, and Venus doesn't want to be with Chiron. We have more than 4 planets now in places where they don't particularly want to be, and I relate this because, for those who do not know why I share astrology, when these astrologic dynamics and transits occur, they lend certain energies. And that's important for for infinite reasons, but for 2 especially, because number 1, they've happened before at some point, and we can go back to when these transits and these dynamics occurred before, and we can observe the impact or the resonant outcome of the energies presented on Earth. How did humans behave? What did they choose? What changed? What didn't? Right? And so if we're at the same state in consciousness, then we might choose a similar solution or lack of. But if we have evolved, we might choose something different. So it's kind of cool to see when this came before, what was going on, and also just because, as I said, all of these energies that happen in the cosmos change the energy of every body involved. Every body meaning every planet and every body on the planet. So, just like the moon cycle affects, certain aspects of our body, specifically the female menstrual cycle, all of these astrological dynamics and changes do affect us on an energetic level. So, Venus has moved into Aries and will trine the moon today, and the moon's going to square Uranus later. And Uranus is, the rebel, the game changer. This changes status quo, doesn't give an F what anybody think. So that could be some craziness today. So my words for today are, my thoughts, my sentiment is, put attention on beautiful things. Put attention on beautiful things, on things that you like, and then just expect more of it. I wrote something similar a couple days ago. Just look at pretty things. If there's yucky things inside, you just, well, I can look at that later. I can deal with that. Focus. There's always something beautiful to find. No matter where you are, you can find something pretty in your peripheral. You can find something in your mind's eye. You can find something in your heart space that makes you happy. And you can focus on that and just focus on that, concentrate on that, celebrate that, and expect more of it. Okay? Really important going into this weekend. Because, typical human behavior as things change is to decide that this is not okay. As opposed to, wow, I've never seen this before. This is awesome. I'm sure it's going to turn out great, right? That's not where most of us go. So let's give ourselves a leg up as we head into this weekend with the full moon happening on the 9th at 2:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And let's give ourselves a good solid position in our heart space and our head space before we head into this woozy doozy full moon. Okay, so let me show you what I have for you today as I throw things around. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords as the overall dynamic of what's going on for us. We're really feeling bound. We're feeling stuck in old patterns, like we can't move forward. We may feel like we are unable to break old cycles. And the energy presenting itself is a little dragon. Just teasing. The energy presenting itself is the 6 of Swords. The universe has our back. Get on the boat. It's a good time to make a decision based on our moral compass, to go within and decide what is the path that we want to plot based on who we want to be and how we want to move forward. And in that, we can use the energy of the King of Swords to put the emotion to the side, put the projected nasty outcome to the side, and look at things in a very reasonable manner. Be very analytical about how things are going, and take a look at things without the emotion, because we're knowing that the energy that's trying to come through for us is the Six of Swords. It's the universe saying, I've got you. I just want you to take a moment and step out of old patterns and put the emotion to the side. And then the outcome of that is the King of Cups with the Princess of Cups. There's a glare on that. There we go. So the outcome is true love and happiness, and being able to be balanced and being so balanced that we can even share with others. Speaking our truth, budding new love, whether it's with self, whether it's with another, whether it's with the new love that we have for the things that are going on in our life after we've decided to receive the protection, the love, and the abundance and prosperity from the universe, stepping out of old patterns, no longer feeling bound. Once we just take a look at things without all the fear and the emotion, we get to live in this place of abundance. The energy for us to embody is the sun. How lovely. So we need to celebrate what's going on in life right now. Even if we don't feel like celebrating, we need to show the universe that we understand that things are just as they're supposed to be. We understand that God has a higher perspective than we do, and things are transitioning as they're supposed to. And if we trust that, we can celebrate knowing that no matter what it looks like, it's just as it's supposed to be. And by celebrating, we step into joy. By stepping into joy and faith, we allow and receive more abundance. I love our spirit animal. It's a Leo full moon, and we drew the lion. It says, ask for what you want, which to me, these go hand in hand. We got the Leo, the sun. Look at this. I was so happy when we drew these two. So the sun says, celebrate, shine light on things, speak your truth, come. I mean, this is illumination. This is, all lights are on. All systems are go. Ask for what you want. Because in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Oh, and Caradwin. Caradwin, I'm going to put my little book. And for those men that are watching, you need some goddess love too. Everybody on earth needs more goddess love right now. Just a moment. All right, you are a child of infinite potential. And the Celtic goddess Caradwin is here to remind you of the power that resides in the womb of your heart and the chalice of your mind. What a beautiful sentence. Everything you need is coming together right now, as if your life's reflection were shining brightly in a golden liquid of Caradwin's magical transformative cauldron. Imagine greatness, and there will be greatness. Envision peace, and there will be peace. That's right on time with our reading. Choose love, choose gratitude, and choose faith in the divine magic that flows through you. These are the only ingredients needed for the goddess Caradwin to work her transformation magic on your behalf. Regardless of the limitations imposed on your world by fate, culture, and conditioning, your true destiny is coalescing on your behalf. You can be anything you imagine. Remember this. Dream and trust that everything you need exists to make that dream a reality. This is the promise of the goddess Caradwin. And the alignment message says, when you become complacent in your comfort zone, you run the risk of never moving beyond where you are. Your true potential remains dormant and inaccessible. This may feel like a vague boredom, an envy of others, or an anxiety accompanied by a sense of low self-worth. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching! Reinforced by a habit or an addiction to feeling like life will be amazing for everyone else but you. That's so Chiron and Aries. Or in so many cases, it's just been trained into you after generation upon generation of repression and conformity. The goddess Caradwin comes to remind you that it's time to course correct. Your alignment task is to turn this around by releasing all judgment towards yourself and others and reclaiming those dreams you seem to have lost. Write down those dreams and set your intentions. Then look in a mirror, imagining that you're looking into Caradwin's transformative cauldron, and say them out loud as if they have already happened. You are so much more than you allow yourself to be. Only good will come through your growth. Your dreams and cherished desires are important to the divine. The way is simple and profound. Just say yes with gratitude in your heart, and the goddess carriage one will lead you to discover your highest good. That is beautiful and right on time for a full moon. It is a wonderful idea to, in fact, I can take a photo if y'all want this and with the book too. It's a wonderful time to write down your dreams and to set your intentions and to release anything. That's what full moons are. Full moons give us an illumination. They give us a chance. Illumination. Full moons give us a chance to take a look at the seeds we planted on the new moon. What's working? What's not working? What needs to be revised? It gives us a chance to release things. So it's a wonderful time to write your intentions down. I would even favor, and with this moon and what's going on right now, intentions too. Usually I would say just releasing, but intentions, because it's a great time to really, I mean, the Leo moon, the full moon is on stage. Look at me, look what I can do, which, you know, I think gets really shamed in our culture because we're like, oh, look at her up on stage saying, look what I can do. But do you know how brave you have to be to stand on stage in front of a group of your peers and say, look at me, or tell a joke, risking that everyone will laugh at you? It's so brave. It's so brave. And when we do it and others do it, we should applaud ourselves and we should applaud others in utter audacious, loving celebration. It's an evolution of our soul. Think about this. When kids are little, and I know this upsets some people because I've worked with a lot of people with a lot of childhood trauma. So I would have said before, we would never shame a kid. And then everybody looks at me like, I don't know what childhood you had. But so let me wizard my words. When a child presents, you know, and says, this is what I want to do. This is incredible. And they're bright and shiny. And they're like, look what I learned. Do you want to hear my joke? You know, the other day, my son, he's so cute. We started telling jokes at the table. And he's like, do you want to hear another one? And we were like, yes, we do. So he told another joke. So then he says, do you want to hear another one? And we're like, we do. So then he excuses himself from the table for a second and he comes back and he's going like this. And he has a whole list of jokes that he's written down. And he wanted to fire them off. He wanted to go through one after the other. And then, you know, he realizes that we've seen what he's doing. And I was like, dude, let him rip. I love that you have a list of jokes. I love that. I bet we're going to find them all funny. And he looked at me, and we did. And we laughed at his jokes. It was so cute to see him revel in that attention and in that moment. And that's what I was thinking about. God, dear God, the human needs to be celebrated like that every day. Not just little humans, but big humans too. So, I hope you enjoyed the reading. This is an example of a reading that we do weekly in the village. So I am sharing these right now, uploading them to YouTube as I'm letting y'all know what we do in here, but they will not forever be on YouTube. So if you want some of this goodness, come into the village. There is information posted now on my website, and I'll get it out on social media today, that gives you the different plans of participation, so you can come in and participate as little or as much as you want. The only other thing I want to tell you is Valentine's is coming up, and if you want to have soft, beautiful skin like yours truly, get yourself some body barrier oil. This has the most nourishing, moisturizing, balancing, all organic, all unnatural, chemical-free oils that go in to create a body oil with essential oils charged with bioscalar energy, making your body Wi-Fi, cell phone, and elf wave immune for 2.5 days per application. It smells heavenly. And it creates a barrier of well-being on your skin, that your skin is super smooth and non-greasy and very, very young looking. So go to www.thechieftess.com, check out my online boutique, and learn about the village and come hang out with us and be part of our tribe. Thanks for joining me. I love you.